Epistle to the Romans, Session 82. 羅馬人書註釋第82講 Chapter 7, Verse 13. 第7章第13節。我哋嚟到第7章嘅第7節到第13節嘅結論 Page 254, 第254頁。In verses 7 to 13, the Apostle has delineated for us some phase of his experience. 使徒保羅喺第7到第13節呢，為我哋勾畫出佢自己嘅經歷嘅某一個階段。Since this experience, as thus portrayed, arose from his own sinfulness and from the operations and effects of the law of God as it was registered in his consciousness, he is aware that his experience cannot be unique. 既然佢所勾畫出嘅經歷呢，係出自佢自己嘅罪性，同埋出自上帝嘅律法喺佢嘅心裏邊所作出嘅工作同埋果效。使徒保羅好清楚意識到佢所經歷嘅不可能係獨特嘅。Other men are likewise sinful. 其他人也同樣地是有罪的。And the law of God must evoke and occasion similar experiences in the hearts of others. 因此，上帝嘅律法在其他人嘅心中也會引發出類似嘅經歷感。He is writing thus as representative of what must occur in the experience of others. 因此，佢所寫下的是有代表性感，代表着在其他人嘅經歷中必然會發生的事。And his main interest is, without doubt, not to put on record a chapter in human biography. 毫無疑問嘅，保羅主要所關注嘅唔係要寫下佢嘅傳記嘅一章 ，but to set forth the relations of the law of God to our sin， 乃係要指出上帝嘅律法與我哋嘅罪嘅關係 ，and particularly 特別係。While on the one hand demonstrating the impotency of the law to deliver from sin, yet on the other vindicating the law from any aspersion as the author of sin. 一方面呢，保羅要證明律法在救人脫離罪這事上係無能的，但從另外一個角度呢，保羅要證實律法不是罪嘅來源。要避免任何人對律法可能會作出嘅毀謗。But the question is， 但是問題是 ，what phase of his experience is here portrayed？ 保羅喺呢處展示出嘅係佢人生經歷嘅邊一個階段呢 ？Is it his experience as a regenerate or as an unregenerate man？ 這是他作為重生的人嘅經歷。還是沒有重生的人嘅經歷呢 ？It is quite clear that it is not his experience as an unregenerate man in a state of self-complacency and spiritual torpor。好清楚嘅，這裏所描述的不是一個沒有重生的人嘅經歷，不是一個在自我滿足同埋屬靈的事上麻木嘅狀態嘅人嘅經歷。He is convicted of sin, verse 7. 佢責心之罪嘅，第7章第7節。He is no longer alive in the sense of verse 9. 從第9節嘅意義上嚟講，佢不再是活着的。The commandment had come home. 誡命已經進入到佢嘅心中 ，and had aroused the covetous lust of his heart， 激發出佢心中嘅貪婪嘅慾念。But is he regenerate？ 那麼他是重生了的嗎？ There is no indication in this passage that the experience is that of one who had become dead to sin by the body of Christ。 呢段經文並沒有指出保羅的經驗是一個已經因為基督的身體而向罪死了的人嘅經驗。Perhaps most conclusive of all to this effect， 好可能呢最清楚嘅證據乃是。is the fact that the passions of sins, which were through the law referred to in verse 5, are precisely the passions described in this passage. 第5節所提到嘅惡慾，即係藉著律法而激發嘅惡慾呢，恰恰就是這段經文所描述嘅各種嘅情慾。Sin taking occasion wrought in me through the commandment all manner of lust. Verse 8. 罪趁着機會就藉着誡命叫諸般的貪心在我裏頭發動。第8節。But in verse 5, this state is located as the time when we were in the flesh. 但喺第5節呢，使徒保羅話呢個狀態呢，是當我們仍然是在肉體中的時候。And this is none other than the pre-regenerate state. 這就是沒有重生之前嘅狀態。We must conclude therefore， 因此我哋必須作呢個結論。This passage is an account of pre-regenerate experience。保羅這裏所記載的是一個重生之前嘅人嘅經歷。It is not, however, the period of pre-regenerate self-complacency。可是這個不是一個重生之前有個自我滿足嘅階段。But his experience after he had been aroused from his spiritual torpor， 乃是他已經從他的屬靈麻木中醒悟過來的經歷 ，and awakened to a sense of his sin。佢係已經覺悟到佢自己係有罪咁樣個階段嘅經歷嚟㗎。呢個係佢嘅心路歷程嘅一個預備性、轉折性嘅階段。When shaken by the conviction which the law of God ministers， 喺呢個階段呢，上帝嘅律法叫佢扎心之罪。His state of mind was no longer one of unperturbed calm and self-esteem。因此佢嘅心態唔再係一種寧靜嘅、充滿着自信咁嘅狀態啦。Part 12. The contradiction in the believer。本書嘅第12部分，信徒心內的矛盾。Chapter 7 verses 14 to 25。羅馬書第7章14到25節。首先對14到25節有一個好長嘅導論㗎。Page 256，256頁。The main question in the interpretation of verses 14 to 25 is one on which there has been deep-seated difference of judgment in the history of interpretation。喺解經嘅歷史呢，如何去解釋第14節到25節，一路嚟意見係分歧㗎。Does Paul continue to delineate for us his pre-regenerate experience as in verses 7 to 13？ 保羅喺14到25節係唔係好似佢第7到13節一樣，繼續嘅係為我哋描述佢重生之前嘅經歷呢？ Or 抑或 Does the present tense of verse 14 indicate 14節嗰個現在時態是否指出 he has made a transition to the description of his present experience in the state of grace？ 係咪指出佢已經在這裏作咗一個嘅轉移，現在係描述緊喺恩典救贖嘅狀態裏邊嘅現今嘅經歷呢？ There are features which would seem to be quite incompatible with the latter alternative。 呢段經文有啲嘅特點呢，似乎非常之唔適合用第二嘅觀點去解釋嘅，即係話呢，唔係好適合解釋呢段經文講緊重生之後嘅經歷。And these have appeared to many interpreters to settle the question beyond reasonable dispute。 呢啲嘅特點呢，對好多嘅解經家嚟講呢，就毫無疑問嘅就定論啦。In favor of the view that 佢哋支持呢個觀點，就係話呢 that there is no transition from one phase of experience to another, but that verses 7 to 25 constitute in this respect a unit。 在這裏，保羅冇轉移，唔係話從一種嘅經歷轉到另外一種經歷。因此呢，第7節到25節從呢個角度嚟睇呢，係一個整全嘅單元嚟㗎。The chief support for this view and the main obstacle to the other view， 呢個觀點主要嘅支持理由，亦都係對另外嗰個觀點嘅主要嘅 反對理由呢 is the strength of the expressions Paul uses to describe himself。嗱，使徒保羅點樣嘅好強烈嘅去表達出佢嘅自我描述 ：I am carnal， 我是屬肉體的。Does this not mean that he is the opposite of spiritual？ 這豈不是說他是屬靈的相反呢 ？And therefore still in the flesh，verse 5。因此佢是否仍然是在肉體中呢？第5節 ，and under the dominion of sin。因此他豈不仍然是在罪的管轄之下呢 ？Sold under sin， 賣給罪了。Is this not to the same effect as being the bond slave of sin？ 這豈不是作罪的奴僕的意思 ？And therefore under its dominion， 因此呢，在罪的管轄之下 ，the opposite of being under grace， 因此係在恩典之下嘅相反狀態，豈不是嗎？參考第6章14節。Or when he says， 或者當保羅話 ，to will is present with me， but to do that which is good is not。Verse 18， 當使徒保羅第18節話。立志為善，由得我行出來，由不得我嘅時候呢 ，Are we to suppose that the man in whom the powers of grace are operative is destitute of the good works which are the fruit of the Spirit？ 我哋是否要咁樣去睇呢？一個重生嘅人有着恩典嘅大能喺佢心中運行嘅，然而他完全沒有那些聖靈的果子，即係善行呢？Again, surely the complaint of verse 24, wretched man that I am, is far from being the state of mind of one who has entered into the joy and liberty of the gospel。 第24節，保羅嘅喊叫：我真是可憐啊！完全不像一個已經進入到福音嘅喜樂同埋自由嘅人嘅心態嘅。參考第7章第6節。Besides， 不但如此 ，the relation to the law of God assumed in this passage， 喺呢段經文所假設嘅人與上帝嘅律法之間嘅關係，參考第21到23節 ，would hardly appear to be different from that in verses 7 to 13。似乎呢，與第7節到第13節所描述嘅人與律法關係呢，好似毫無相差。It should not surprise us, therefore，that for these considerations as well as others， 因此好自然的，因為這些還有其他的考慮呢 ，notable expositors should insist， 有啲好出名嘅解經家，佢哋堅持說 that the Paul of Romans 7:14 to 25 is the same as that of 7:7 to 13。羅馬書第7章14到25節的保羅是與第7章第7節到13節的保羅是同一個人。And a different Paul from the exultant and triumphant Paul of Romans 8， 而與第8章嘅充滿着喜樂同埋勝利嘅保羅是另外一個人。下邊係務理要作出嘅批判有5點。There are, however, considerations on the other side, which, in my judgment, turns the scales decisively in favor of the view that there is transition at verse 14, or at least at verse 15. 可是還有另外一邊的考慮，我嘅判斷係將整件事情倒轉過嚟，支持着第14節最遲到15節係一個轉節點。And it is disappointing that some of the more modern expositors have dealt so inadequately with these considerations。 好令人失望的是，很多現代嘅解經家沒有足夠地處理這些考慮，一共有5方面嘅考慮。Number one， 第一方面嘅考慮 ，Paul says， 保羅話 ，I delight in the law of God after the inward man。Chapter 7 verse 22， 第7章22節，按着我裡面的人，我是喜歡上帝的律法的。I delight in the law of God。 我以上帝嘅律法為我嘅喜樂嘅。It is not our concern now to determine what he means by the inward man。我哋在這裏唔係關注究竟使徒保羅話我裏邊的人係咩意思。Whatever its precise import， 不論裏面的人佢嘅準確嘅意義是什麼 ，it must refer to that which is most determinative in its personality。裏面的人必須係指喺保羅嘅人格裏邊最有決定性嘅層面㗎。In his inmost being, in what is central in will and affection, he delights in the law of God。喺佢嘅心靈嘅深處，喺佢嘅意志同埋情感嘅核心之處，佢係以上帝嘅律法為樂㗎。This cannot be said of the unregenerate man still under law and in the flesh。那麼沒有重生的人，仍然在律法之下，活在肉體之中的人，肯定不是如此的。It would be totally contrary to Paul's own teaching。若是這樣，是完全違背使徒保羅嘅教導嘅。The mind of the flesh, he says, is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can it be。8:7喺第8章第7節，保羅話體貼肉體的，原文係 mind of the flesh， 肉體嘅心智嘅思想呢，是與上帝為仇，因為不服上帝的律法，也是不能服。The mind of the flesh， 肉體嘅心思意念呢 ，is the mind of those who are in the flesh。8:8乃是那些在肉體裏邊嘅人嘅心思意念嚟㗎。第8章第8節，中文係話屬肉體的人，in the flesh， 在肉體裏邊㗎。Nothing could be stronger than to say that the mind is enmity against God， 與神為仇。這個表述是沒有其他表述比它更強烈嘅。And by implication， 佢就暗示着 against the law of God， 係與上帝嘅律法為仇的。Enmity is the opposite of delight in a law。為仇是以神嘅律法為樂嘅相反。Hence， the Paul of 7:22 is not in the flesh， and his mind is not the mind of the flesh。因此，第7章第22節嘅保羅呢，唔係屬肉體嘅，在肉體裏邊嘅，佢嘅心思意念亦都唔係肉體的心思意念，即係唔係體貼肉體嘅心思意念。His mind must be that of the spirit。佢嘅心思意念必定係屬於靈嘅。第8章第6節，第一方面嘅考慮。Number 2， 第二方面嘅考慮，點解第7章14到25節？係指重生咗嘅人。The foregoing verse 22 is similar to the import of verse 25。上面所講嘅，即係第22節呢，係與第25節嘅意思相似㗎。Consequently, then I myself with the mind serve the law of God。我以內心我嘅心思意念順服上帝的律法嘅。This is service，which means subjection of heart and will。呢個嘅順服或者服侍呢，係指內心同埋意志嘅降服。Something impossible for the unregenerate man。這個對沒有重生的人是不可能的。He is not subject to the law of God。沒有重生的人並不服在上帝的律法之下 ，and it cannot be， 也是不能順服嘅 ，because he is in the flesh， he is after the flesh， and he has the mind of the flesh。8:5-8， 因為他是在肉體裏邊的，或者屬肉體的，佢係體貼肉體的，佢有肉體嘅心思意念嘅。第8章5到8節，第二方面嘅考慮。Number 3， 第三方面嘅考慮 ，the person portrayed in 7:14-25 is one whose will is toward that which is good。第7章14到25節所描述的人，他的意志是向善的。Verses 15、18、19 and 21，參考第7章嘅第15節、18節 19節同埋21節、15節。我所願意的，我並不作；我所恨惡的，我倒去作。第18節，立志為善，由得我。19節，我願意的善，我不願意的惡。21節，我願意為善，佢意志係朝向善㗎。And the evil that he does is in violation of that which he wills and loves。而佢所作出的惡係違背佢所意志的，佢所愛的。參考第16節、19節同埋20節。This means without doubt that this his most characteristic will, the prevailing bent and propension of his will, is the good。毫無疑問嘅，這裏的意思就是佢嘅典型嘅意志佢心裏邊主要嘅意志嘅傾向係向善嘅。And this again is totally unlike the unregenerate man of 8:5-8。再次講，呢個係完全不像第8章第5到第8節嗰個沒有重生的人的。The man of 7:14-25 does bad things, but he hates them。第7章14到25節的人會作惡的，但他恨惡佢嘅惡行。And they violate the prevailing bent of his will to the good。呢啲嘅惡行係違背佢心裏邊主要嘅向善嘅意志嘅。The unregenerate man hates the good。沒有重生的人係恨惡良善嘅。The man of 7:14-25 hates the evil。第7章14到25節嘅人呢係恨惡惡行嘅。Number 4， 第4方面嘅考慮。The tension which appears in 7:14-25 between that which Paul delights in, loves, approves, and wills, and that which he is and does in contravention, is inevitable in a regenerate man as long as sin remains in him。第7章14到25節所出現嘅張力，一方面有着使徒保羅所喜愛嘅，以之為喜樂嘅、讚許嘅、意指嘅一方面；另一方面係佢所示的、佢所作的，係與佢所愛嘅抵觸嘅。呢種咁嘅張力係不能避免嘅。一個重生的人，一旦罪仍然住在他裏面，這個張力是不可避免嘅。These two complexes in him， 喺佢裏邊有呢兩組嘅心思意念 ，righteousness on the one hand， sin on the other。一方面係義，一方面係罪 ，are contradictory， 係彼此矛盾嘅。And the more sensitive he is to the demands of holiness， 佢越係對聖潔嘅要求敏感 ，the more sensitive to that pattern after which his most characteristic self is formed， 佢越係敏感於佢典型追求嘅樣式。The more will the contradiction which still exists in him be focused in his consciousness。那麼在佢嘅心思意念裏邊呢，喺佢意識裏邊呢，這樣的矛盾就更加會明顯㗎。And the more sanctified he becomes， 佢越係成聖 ，the more painful to him must be the presence in him of that which contradicts the perfect standard of holiness。那麼佢就越會係痛苦，因為在他裏面仍然有着那個與完全嘅聖潔嘅標準矛盾的罪。The complaint, wretched man that I am。我真是苦啊！這個吶喊 is the honest expression of this painful experience of internal conflict and contradiction， 係一個誠懇嘅表達，表達出內心裏邊嘅衝突同埋矛盾嘅痛苦嘅經驗。The complaint of verse 24 is the mark of candor and the proof of sensitivity。第24節嘅喊叫 係一種嘅坦率同埋對罪敏感嘅標誌同埋證據。Once we admit that sin persists in a believer， 我哋只需要承認在信徒中罪係仍然存留的。The tension of 7:14-25 is inevitable。那麼第7章14到25節呢種嘅張力係無可避免嘅。And it is not the way of truth to ignore it。而家我哋忽略呢種嘅張力呢，忽視真理之路。還有第5方面嘅考慮，我哋下次繼續講。